go. We good now. We good now. Eat all good. We get, hey, there's another one. I told you guys I was going to do a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I'm all wired up. I ain't ready to go to bed. Yeah, what is it? It's only 1:30 here. That's all it is. I still got plenty of time. Well, we'll wait for a little bit longer to see if anyone comes back. And if not, I understand. It's no big deal. We can always make these videos anytime we want. And if nobody comes back, it's all right. I did an 8-hour stream just now and wasn't paying attention to the clock and let it run out on me. I still live on YouTube page, but Facebook shut me down. And it just happens. That was my problem when I was doing them 8-hour streams. I wouldn't pay attention. I get to talking, and next thing I know, I'm looking at a blank page saying I'm not live anymore. And when there was a couple of people, viewers, that would let me know when his time was running out, but they're no longer with us anymore. So I wish they were back here, but they're not. But we good. We good. We good. We good. Hey there, Faye. How you doing? I see you back there. Yeah. Hope you're doing all right. Let's go back here to this page. I'm gonna like it, and I'm gonna snare it. There we go. We got that taken care of, and back on the page. Well, hey there, Curtis. How you doing? Long time no see. Where are you guys at? You got your opportunity to leave me, and by God, you left, didn't you? You ain't coming back. Hell, I want to go to bed. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm broadcasting on YouTube too. We got one person over there. Hey, YouTube, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Yeah, I just started to stream back to apologize to everybody. I done run out of time. I don't remember what I was talking about when I got shut down. I have no idea. Just rambling at the mouth, whatever it was. I see Gerald made it back. Welcome back. I was saying I don't pay attention to the clock. I've got a clock up here in the corner that tells me how long I've been live, and on Facebook you're only allowed 8 hours for one stream, and then they'll shut you down. You know, they don't beep or give you any warning. They just poof, you're off the air. Now YouTube gives you 10 hours, and I was still streaming on YouTube. I thought I'd go ahead and shut that YouTube stream down and start another one here so I could get back on Facebook and apologize to you guys for rudely leaving. I said talk about Dennis the way he used to do it, and Lo and behold, I pull the same thing. Just disappear and not say goodbyes. Yeah. Let's see. I don't have nothing planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Hey, Friday. Or today's Friday. Hello, happy Halloween, everyone. Ooh. I hope everyone's bought all their candy up for Halloween. I don't get trick or treaters, but I still buy the candy. I told you I'm wired up, Diane. I ain't kidding you. This is what happens to me when I do the two together. I ain't not a bit tired whatsoever. I'll be like this for another day. I guarantee you. I won't go to sleep. I'll just be wide awake. And I don't like that because when I finally go to sleep and I sleep and I wake up, I'm gonna feel I'll have the biggest hangover. I ain't kidding you. Like I had a week's worth of drunk. But I can sit here in this chair and not be uncomfortable. This is the only way I can do it is get in this condition. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing, Diane? Anything new? What have you ate so far tonight? Did you have you some snacks? I didn't have anything tonight. Oh, I'm acting like you are. Is that the reason why you're up like you are and sleep like that? I understand now. I won't tease you no more about it. Yeah, I won't tease you because I have to do this when I do these streams. And if I do a lot of work in the house, housework, I'll get this way because I just can't do a lot at a time, and I would end up being so much pain. The one pill I take regularly, it just doesn't work, so I have to pull out the big guns. That's what I plan on later. I'm gonna have a ham and cheese sandwich. I got that Prima Deli ham in the fridge. Get me. I'm getting to where I like that American cheese on sandwiches. Yeah, I like that. And I bought instead of the regular Lay's potato chips, I bought the Lay's chips. It's like Pringles. It comes in the round plastic container. I got some of them. Uh, I like the baked Lay's, but they're just so expensive. I don't I don't like paying the money they want for that stuff, so I don't buy them. And these Lay's that I get, they're similar to the baked. They're not as good, but they get the job done. I don't like Pringles. No, I don't. I bought some the chili cheese Pringles because they were out of the Great Value uh, chili cheese Fritos, Great Value brand. They were out of them, so I had to get Pringles. I got so much stuff. I guess these pills are making me hallucinate. I'm seeing so much stuff. There's little green men out in my yard. I'm waiting for that stinking goat to show up. Munchos. I like munchos. That was my to go to in the dump truck. I'd buy me a little bag of them and I'd eat on them all day. I love them. Yes, I do. What is it? So if anyone's joined us since I was rudely cut off, I hope you guys are having a good evening, a good morning, and good night, whatever. I don't know what. William Mart, I hadn't seen you before. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Mr. William Mart. Come on in here and say howdy to me. I welcome all guests in here. I ain't nothing smart or particular. I just do this for something to do. Well, yeah, I see green men. I see lights out there. Yeah, I thought I heard the hoot owls hooting a little while ago. I do have hoot owls here. They're fun to sit outside and listen to, but if it's real quiet in the house, I can hear them from in here. That's how close they are. I used to go out on the back porch at night and call them up, and they'd actually hoot back at me. You know, I used to hoot at them all the time. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Hooty, hoot, hoot, hooty. No, I used to beller them before neck surgery, but all that I can't do no more. No, Diane. I ain't that far along yet. I'll let you know if I get that far. It's only when I take this special pill that all this happens. Yeah. And I mix the two together. That's a trip disaster, I think you'd call it. I don't feel any pain, but it makes me go crazy. And I don't have to do it all the time. That's the good thing. But it's all good. It's all good. I get to make this great content that I create. But dang, I got it out in one sentence. I thought I had to stop and laugh there, but I got it all out. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. What in the world's that? Oh, okay. A buddy plan. Wow. I didn't know that. I'll do everything in my will and power to stay away from them places. I have seen firsthand what they are, and I don't want no part of it. Ugh. That's a horrible thing to have to see or be put into. Ugh. So I'm going to do everything that I can to stay away from them places. I'll put it this way: I'd rather go to a jail cell than to a hospital like that. I would. Dang, Diane, you gotta make me want a cigarette. And since it's this time, I don't care if the camera's on or not. Guess what? You're gonna put up. Look at that! I nearly got one of them telephone poles that Diane smokes. I didn't realize it looked that long till I stuck it out in my mouth like that. Look at that. I got a junior telephone pole, Diane. So all you haters out there that don't like to see this, don't look. Close your eyes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bad place, but unfortunately, there's people that have to be there. Regular hospitals get to the point that they can't handle them, and uh, that's the only place they can put them. I know that's what gets me. They're all in the background, and apparently, a lot of people like to sit here and listen to me ramble on. I don't understand that, but for some reason they do. Maybe they like me that much. Maybe I'm so purty, Diane. They just love looking at my face. You're lurking. Hey, I hadn't seen you in forever. How you doing, girl? Wow, good to see you. Yeah, I better turn my camera off. There's people gonna start coming in, and look at it. He done changed my picture. I'm gonna have to get that taken care of. Let's get that off of there. Well, we can do this since this is early morning, late night. There we go. There I is. Yahoo with my Mountain Dew. Well, look at there. It's Telly's back in here. That's a pretty. Yes, I am. That's a pretty. There you go. Yeah, that's me right there. My jug and hooting and hollering, and that's me. I'm in overdrive, Diane. I am in overdrive. Well, I'm glad you did. Glad to see you here. Yeah. You guys, I miss so much. You are part of the Truckers TV history and all this live streams. And when I don't see you guys for a long time, I always wonder where you're at. And hope, I know I've I did things in the past that I'm not proud of when it comes to Truckers TV. It was things that I had to do because Dennis wanted me to. And please don't hold it against me. That's in the past, and we're in the future, and things are looking so bright in the future. And I would love for everyone to start coming back and being part of it. And I hope you understand because I'm not holding any grudges. I know a lot of people are, but I'm not. Everything's good. I'm happy to see all the people coming back and being part of Truckers TV streams, whether they're live or pre-recorded. I'm just happy to see everyone coming back, and we're getting a lot of new people coming in. I'm happy to see them, and it's just a lot of things happening right now that I'm really happy about. And anytime you want, you're welcome to come in and just sit back and listen or chat with us, whatever. We're just happy everyone come back. There's a lot of them. I've reached out to a few people to come back, and I hadn't got any responses back to them. But we'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I do too. There's a few of them I'd rather not have back, but the the majority of them I'd rather have them back and be a part of us too. That way we can get back to the good old days. We can do things a little bit different now because Facebook's gotten better. They have actually loosened their reins on what we can and can't do, and that's one plus for Truckers TV because you remember we got some stinking wild. It was out of control. Well, we can't get that bad, but we can get nearly halfway there. We can have some good fun again. So, in reality, it's all good. And I'm glad, anyway, Dana, I'm glad to see you back. really glad. Because I can't say it enough. Everyone don't realize just because you're not here, I don't think about you guys. I've seen you guys all in all of these videos and stuff. You may not come on stage or visibly be seen, but you're commenting and all the streams and stuff. I remember them. I may not remember what was being discussed, but I remember your names. I probably learned more doing Truckers TV than I have actually in my 12 years of my elementary and my high school. I've learned more here than I have in school. Now, I learned a lot in college. I took college too, but it had to do with my work. But I have a lot of hours that I've got credit for at Arkansas State University. Arkansas State. And so, yeah, I've learned a lot through all of this, the goods and the bads. And unfortunately, the bads always are the one things that people remember. They hold it against you and don't know the reality of what had to be done. Let's see. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah. There is a lot of people that recover from broken bones, and then there's a lot of people that don't. I'm one of the ones also. I'm worse condition than I was before surgery. I'll just put it out there. Yeah, I had these problems, but then again, I wasn't living in the condition I am today before surgeries. That's why I've told the surgeon the last time, you won't see me again unless I have to. And by God, I don't have to. If Diane comes to Arkansas and whips my ass, I might have to. But other than that, it ain't going to happen. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How did you break your feet? Both of them. Wow, that's crazy. Two o'clock Central Time alarm. It is 2:00. Do you know where your kids are? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you fell. Wow. I I was in my spare middle bedroom. I was in there just not really doing nothing, just looking at the disaster again that was created in that bedroom. And I fell. I fell flat on my side. I've got a little what do they call them? Uh, cabinet stereos. I can't remember. But anyway, I hit my side on that. I laid there. I hit my elbow. I've got a stack of flooring that I didn't use. They're still bundled up. I hit my elbow on it. And I laid there for 20 minutes trying to figure out how in the world I was going to get back up. I couldn't get up. I was the picture of I fell and I can't get back up. The old lady, you remember that? That was me laying in the bedroom. Well, I finally moved myself around to where I could get my elbow on that stereo and work my way up on my knees, and then from there is another struggle. I finally got off that floor. It took me 30 minutes to get up, and it's a wonder I didn't break a bone then. But yeah, I just out of nowhere I fell, and I had no reason to be in that room. Yes, ma'am, I did, but the the hermit hoarder that I am, and most of it is cardboard boxes. Well, not all of it. Like I say, I got 3 bundles of flooring that's in the floor. I got things that I've taken out of the front room, out of that in bedroom is in there. That stuff that I took out of it that I moved into. I moved from one end of the trailer to the other end. So I had to clean that room out, and lo and behold, I got a middle room that's packed full of junk again. Boy's supposed to be coming over and clearing it out again, and taking the pantry racks that I got in there down and taking them to his house. But for some reason, that ain't getting done. I don't know why. I imagined that I would have a bedroom that was cleaned out. I would get another bed I'd put in there, and put a TV in there. And that way, it would be like me having 3 homes. I could move from one bedroom to the other. Like right now, I can move from one end back to the other end because I still have the big TV in the bedroom. I have the recliner in the bedroom. I can just go in there right now and sit down and watch TV and go to sleep. And that's what I imagined having in that middle bedroom, but not having a recliner, but actually having a full-size bed in there. I'll tell you what, I'm the world's worst about collecting and saving garbage. I buy so much stuff in boxes. I don't need it to begin with, but I buy it. I'll take it out. I'll think I'll use it for a while, and then the next thing I know, it's back in that room, not being used. I've given people so much stuff that I've accumulated over the years. Come and get it. I don't want it. It's like that queen size bed, nice bed frame, all wooden frame. Nobody wants it. I mean, not a soul. I don't want a penny. I just want it out of the house. I even called Habitat for Humanity, and no, they don't want it. They got so many now they can't get rid of. I called Teen Challenge. No, they don't want it. We got overstocked with stuff now. We ain't got the room. The heck, they both have big storage buildings behind the facility. What was I looking for? I got side swipes. I got mind occupied here. Let's see. Yeah. We can go in here and we're going to put something on my order list. We're going to add one in. That's been the best heater I've ever owned. So I'm going to get another one. Well, Dana, I hope you get better and you get halfway able to get around better. I know what it's like not being able to get around. I understand, and I hope you get better. I really do. And I am so happy to see you in this chat tonight. Really am. Good to see you. I think you're the one that called me out on calling you Dana, right? You are Dana. I hope you are Dana, because Dana passed away, and being Halloween, I don't want to think I'm talking to a ghost. That's what I thought. I thought it was you. Oh no, Dana's back from the beyond world. I'm being haunted. I'm just finding. I mean, my mind's screwed up, and oh, you are Dana. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! No, I'm teasing. Yeah. Oh goodness. I'm a bad boy. I've always been a troublesome boy. Always stay in trouble. I might be doing the right thing, but it ain't good enough. I'm still in trouble. Oh man, that's funny. I stay on here. I have to cut it off to watch my shopping channel. I can't do without my shopping fix. Yeah. Diane, you need to look her up. Thrifty Chick Women's Boutique. Monday through Friday. Julie does the morning show. She usually starts about usually around between anywhere from 8:30 to 10:30 my time. So it'll be, I don't know. Well, it's the same time. It's just different locations. You ought to look her up. Good entertainment. Yeah, right. You so full of shit, Diane. Last time I seen you, your eyes were so brown. That's your shit gauge, your eye color. Mine's blue, so I'm not full of any of it. All right. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you popping in. That means a lot to me. Seeing you come back and come in here and say howdy. You take care of yourself, and anytime you're welcome. Come on back, okay? You have a good one. Well, I'm not asking you to buy her stuff. I'm just saying come in there and watch. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm really amazed by how much money the women in there spend. And most of them are everyday viewers, and they're spending so much money. I feel so sorry for their husbands and boyfriends if they're having to pay for this stuff. Unreal. And a lot of them can be people that are reselling it, buying it cheap and turning around and making profits off from it. Well, last time I checked, they wasn't blue. You must have drained somewhere. You name it, Diane. They sell anything. I'm not kidding you. They buy them pallets. They get anywhere from a box truck all the way up to a 48-foot, 53-foot trailer full of products at a time. What was it, back 2 months ago, 3 months? She had 3 deliveries in one day. Yeah. She's got a big old warehouse that she sells out of. Women's clothes, men's clothes, kids' clothes, a lot of beauty products. That's something you might look into. She sells a lot of that. What's that? Goat's milk sponges? They have they're in Michigan. They live in Michigan, and they ship all over the United States. You know, it's not a pickup service. They ship everywhere. Well, that's what I've wondered, because to me, in where it all depends on the location of what you're normally paying for products, because some of the stuff that she sells, yeah, it's cheap. It can be half price of what you can get it. And then again, some of it could be either equal to or maybe a few dollars more than what I can get it for. But where I run into the issue is the shipping. You know, and it's not shipped by weight, it's shipped by the container, the size of the container. And I had them to, I don't have the envelope that they were sent in, but it's one of them padded United States Postal Service envelopes, shipping envelopes. And that's what the items that I bought from her came in, and it was $8 and change for shipping. And to me, I thought that was rather expensive. But if you stop and think, the more items you buy, the cheaper the freight, the shipping's going to be. And so that might help someone that's looking to buy more items, like Deborah. She started buying products there, and I've noticed her purchases have picked up since she started watching it. So apparently, the more you have shipped at one time, the cheaper it's going to be to cover the shipping on it. So to you, your location, it may be a whole lot cheaper to buy from her. And I'm not kidding you. It's household stuff. Anything that you can buy in a Costco or a Target or Walmart or, you know, places like that, because that's where she gets her products at. She buys it by the truckloads, by the pallets. And then she'll hold on to some products for a long time, and that's when you need to catch them, because she'll have like $5 sales. Some of it's $3, and you can really rack up on some good products that way. It's just something I watch it every day nearly, so I'm keeping up with what's being sold and all, and I can tell when things are good buy, and most of it is. And location means a lot. You know, what you pay for a product may be higher than I pay because of where you live. I learned that when I was buying things for like Jim Bob or Jack. When I'd go on the website to look at their Walmart to purchase there so they'd have it delivered or shipped to them, their product's price was a lot cheaper than what I would buy it here at my store. And in fact, you can go from one store to the other. And yeah, there's a price difference. The one on Albert Pike, I hated going there. They had a good selection of products that I liked, but it was always higher there than it was at my Walmart. Well, the name of the page is Thrifty Chick Women's Boutique. And the owner of it, her name is Julie Gallagher. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but that's her name. And her daughter lives in Florida, and she has started a Thrifty Chick South. And she does the same thing. And she does hers in the afternoon. Julie does hers in the mornings, and Ray does hers in the afternoon. So you're getting hit twice a day. But Thrifty Chicks Women's Boutique is the name of it. Really good show. You got a lot. She'll have anywhere from 140 to 500 viewers on her streams. Now Julie does. Ray don't get that many views. I don't know why. It might be location. It might be who's hosting the show. I don't know, but she never gets the viewers that Julie does. And they're both entertaining. That's why I watch them. Just something it's mellower. You know, you deal with Truckers TV, some of the nonsense that goes along in the background. I need to take a break. I need to see something different. So that's what I do. And that's how I ended up getting hooked on watching their show, is because of that. It's just, oh, you see all kinds of stuff. I was wanting to buy she had a Bluetooth speaker set. And when she first started trying to sell it, she wanted over $100 for it. And I thought, man, I'd like to get that. That'd be good for the bedroom. Well, I got to thinking, crap, I could probably buy the same thing here from a store that I get free shipping from and save a whole lot of money. So I just kept putting it off and putting it off. Then she had a Hart tool set. You know, Walmart sells Hart tools. And I was wanting to get something like that. And it was $99 is what she's selling. Well, I can get on Walmart and get the same thing for the same price, free shipping. So I didn't want to buy it. Well, she held on to them for so long, she couldn't sell them. And finally, she got him down to $40 and $35. And then I thought, well, he'd probably make up the difference. And then when I got them the teddy bears in, I thought, holy shit, I ain't gonna. It's no telling what for shipping would cost. So I just didn't ever order. And so yeah, when I bought them teddy bears, I said, congratulations, you got me. I'm gonna buy this from you. And they all clapped. She has girls that work in there doing the stocking the baskets for pre-ship, and she has a shipping department. She at one time when I first started watching, she had several girls working in there, and she had her ex-husband was working in there. And then it's gotten down to where it's just her and 2 or 3 other girls. And I think her boyfriend helps out a lot in the background. And then her ex-husband and daughter moved to Florida, and that's her daughter's daughter has a boyfriend, and he helps her. And then the girl's dad helps. And I think they hired one other girl too. So I think they have 4 there now. But they're growing down there in Florida too. They're getting more products. They're getting more viewership. She's selling a whole lot more than what she started out. But that's the thing about social media. You have to draw in an audience, and as long as you're selling nice products at a reasonably price, and in some cases you're saving up to 75% off the store prices, people's going to get the word out, and they keep coming back for more, and that's how they grow. And that's what's happening to Ray down in Florida. She's just continually growing. I don't know that she'll ever get to the capacity what her mother's doing, but it's possible that they could have a big thing going in both locations. Well, you know what? In her situation, she knows mostly what she's getting. I don't know how she does it, but she does. I don't know if she's done it for 8 years now. And I don't know if when she orders it, she has a list of things that she would want. And I don't know if that makes a difference and if that's how it's done, but I do know that she does talk about what she's getting on these shipments. And like the I was talking about it earlier, they had the goat's milk. I've never seen these before or even heard of them, but they have sponges that you use in the bathroom, to shower with and stuff. And they're made out of goat's milk, but they're scented, different scents. And the ladies go nuts over them things. And they're not cheap. They're like, I don't know, up to $15 each. But she sells out every time she gets a hold of them because they're in that much of a demand. So apparently they're good sponges. I know the ladies go nuts over them. And she orders them. There's specific products that she sells. There's different flavored popcorns, candies and stuff that she orders that from local people that actually make it close to where she's at, there in Michigan. Or is it? I didn't know that. I'd never even imagined. I knew they made goat's milk candles and there was another thing I knew about, but sponges, no, I didn't know. When it come to goat, period, them things stink. They stink to high ends. So I'm thinking when she was talking about selling them and trying to sell them, I'm going, who wants to smell like a stinky old goat? But no, they send it. They have and there's certain ones that they just within a minute she's done got every one of them sold, and she may have 3 or 4 cases of them things of each scent. Yeah, the boy, he's got 2 of them little bitty goats. I don't know. I don't remember what he called them, but they're miniature goats. He's got 2 of them, and I asked him, "What in the world would you want them?" Oh, Erica wanted them, so we're getting them. And they've had them a few months now. They's cute as a button. And they're both males. That's the bad thing. Them nasty things. I don't care how big they are. Male goats stink. They piss on themselves and I didn't really know it. We have bathing soap. There's a candle shop here in Hot Springs that has the candles and bathing soaps that's made out of goat's milk. Yeah, they are cute as a button. But he's having to sell them. He told me today, he come over for a little bit. He told me today he just sold 15 chickens. I said, son, how many chickens do you have? He said he had 20 more chickens. He's got 9 ducks. He's got a turkey. He's got them 2 goats. I said, what do you want all that for? He says, I don't. I'm fixing to get rid of most of them. He's got 5 full-size chickens. He's got a bunch of them silkies. And there's another model of chicken that they've got. And they're the exotic special breed. They have, looks like hair and all that mess, but it's feathers. He's got, and Erica wanted to get all these specific models. And so they got them. And I said, son, I thought you were going to start this venture to have chickens to lay eggs, and you were going to sell the eggs, and that was it. And he said, well, it kind of escalated. Said, yeah. Oh, my gosh. So anyway, he's wanting to keep 5 of he's going to keep the 5 big chickens. And I think he said he's going to keep a couple of the small ones. And then the turkey is going to be Thanksgiving. And the goats he's selling too. He's getting all out of that business. And I thought to myself, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I told him, I said, son, when you was young, I'd have never thought you'd be Farmer Brown. Oh, also, he was moving the chickens around to put them in the shelter, and he had put one of the silkies out, and a raccoon, between the time he turned his head and reached back around, he seen a coon running off and bit the little chicken's head off. That quick. I thought, holy crap. So them coons are just sitting around watching, waiting for one of them to get out. Them things are expensive. Yeah, I couldn't believe what they paid for them little fancy pants chickens. That's the way that turkey of theirs is. He just just like a dog or cat. They just follows them around. Just sits around. He had a picture of him he showed me today, and where's that at? This chicken coop. Holy shit! I thought it was in their house, but it's out the chicken coop. He's made that shed look just like a house. And the house is where he kept his St. Bernards, where he had them that had the air conditioner in it. You know, he put air conditioner in that shed for the dogs. And that's the same shed he's using for his chicken coop. And I thought, man, that thing is packed full of chickens. He says he's got so many eggs that he throws them away. He gets so many of them. He don't want to sell them, or I don't know why he won't sell them, but he just don't do it. Nobody wants them, I guess. Yeah. He lives a long way from the road. He's way out in the back and up on a mountain top. So he don't have to worry about his chickens getting out in the road. Now them St. Bernards, he picked them up off of Highway 7 a many a times. That's why he eventually got rid of them, because they kept getting out of the pen. It ended up out there on the highway. It's a wonder they didn't get run over. But the chickens, the only thing he has to worry about with the chickens and ducks is the raccoons. He's lost a lot of chickens to them. Hey Lance, how you doing? Yeah, it's morning time. I'm sitting here running off the mouth. My other stream, I wasn't paying attention and it shut me off. I run out of time, and I jumped back on here to apologize, and I got some viewers in here, and I thought, well, I ain't sleepy. I'll just keep on running. I got another what is it? Nearly just a couple of minutes more than 7 hours on this stream to go. I don't know if I make it or not, but by gosh, I'm going to try to. Maybe we'll pick up a few more. We're picking up on viewers right now, so it's all good. All good. It's all good. They come in and they leave. They see what it is. Oh, it ain't driving. It's some old man sitting up there just blabbing his mouth. Good to hear. Good to hear, sir. We're down to 43 degrees right now. We have clear skies. One more day to get through, and we'll be into November. Wow, that's amazing. Time sure does fly when you get to our age, don't it, Diane? I know it flies more for you because you're older than me. Yeah. I think I went to sleep last night and it was July, and I woke up this morning. It was October. It seems how time flies. 43 and windy. Wow. We dealt with that wind last night and the night before. That was really blowing, but today it was kind of breezy first thing when I woke up. But it didn't take long, and all of that left, and turned out to be a really nice day. I think it got up in the mid 60s today. Once it reached that point, it didn't take it long to start dropping. I think we're supposed to get down in right at 30 degrees tonight, or by the morning time. I don't know. I hadn't actually checked it to see what it's supposed to do. Come on, get on there. Get on there right there. Okay. Hot Springs Village. Okay. All right. Okay. Looks like 40 degrees is the lowest they're saying it's supposed to be. And that's at 7 o'clock this morning. And then it will go up to, by 3 o'clock, it's going to be 67 degrees. That'll be nice. That'd be weather to make me a cup of coffee and go out and sit on the back porch and bitches to dogs. Okay. Let's see. Well, now tonight it's only supposed to get down to, come on now, quit that. No, quit it. Quit it. Just to quit it. Well, it looks like 44. Come on. You skip it a whole lot. Dadgummit, I'm going to have to go to the long-term forecast to see. Oh, brr. They're telling me 37 for tonight, 36 for tomorrow night, and it's back up in the 40s. Okay, get back in the 50s and back down. For the lows, look at that. Holy crap, we're going to get up to mid 70s. Look at that. That's good. That's good swimming weather there. Good swimming weather. And that happened overnight, Diane. I mean, I was sitting here running the air conditioner. Next thing I'm doing, waking up, turning it off. Going, holy crap. Had the blanket over my head and all of that business. And thinking, where in the world is my coveralls? Wow, $2.95 a gallon. Man, I don't know how people can afford that. I don't know how much you get at a time. But that's just outrageous. It's like propane. When I checked on propane, it was $3 and something a gallon, and that was during the summertime. I just couldn't believe it. Prince Andrew stripped of his royal title by King Charles. Walmart addresses social media rumors that it will close stores when SNAP benefits lapse. I knew good and well Walmart were going to shut down because of that. They would lose millions of dollars if they shut their stores down. I know they get a lot of money from SNAP, but by gosh, it'd be a losing venture to shut the stores completely down. I just didn't see that would happen. Oh, you use propane also? I'd be afraid to see what the price of it is nowadays. Not this time of year. Yeah, and like it says in this headline, they were rumors. Yeah, I don't think it was ever released by Walmart that that would happen, and that's one reason why I don't like to watch a lot of news channels because they make up stories. They come across a comment that's made and they just blow it out of proportion just to get viewers. And I just couldn't see Walmart. Now, I could be wrong. You take my Walmart store, okay? They make more money off of cash and credit card. Yeah, they do a lot of SNAP sales, but the majority of it is cash and credit because my location. Uh, and I just couldn't see them closing that store down because of SNAP. Yeah, I could not see that. Now they might close some in some locations, but I just don't see it happening around where I live. Now you take two of the stores that's in Hot Springs. I could see that, you know, they could have a loss in that department, and that's just because of the location. One of them is in the lower income part of Hot Springs, and yeah, they would probably lose a lot of business. But if these people that lives in them locations that don't depend on SNAP, they can always drive, a mile or two down the road and hit the other Walmart and still shop there, and that store would increase its sale. So there's good pros and cons because there's not a whole lot of cities that just has one Walmart. They have the hometown, what do they call that? The hometown stores, the super centers, and like here, they put the hometown stores centrally located to where you still have access to the super centers, but if you don't want to go and fight the crowds and you just need groceries and you want to go in and out, that's the hometown stores. You can run into it and get what you need and get out. Yeah, that's the thing. All Walmart has to do is up their security in the stores and all, which you know good and well they're going to do that, and they'll have that under control real quick. And we're not talking about the Biden era anymore. This is a Trump, and Trump will take care of all that problem. Yeah, that will be taken care of. Now, where did that come from? Sound like a door shutting. Car door. I don't see anything out the window. My cameras ain't going off, so we good. I'm still imagining things. Yeah, I watched them cop videos where they're showing. What? You're going? Holy crap. It's only. Oh, yeah, it's about your bedtime, isn't it? I'm sitting here thinking, still got an hour or so, but no, you're an hour or so ahead of me. Well, Diane, I enjoyed it. You have a good rest, and we'll catch you on the next one, okay? You take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I was getting to that shoplifting. That Judge Flesher out of Texas I watched, Fleshner or Flesher. If you don't have documented proof, if you don't have video, by God, there ain't probable cause, and he's going to drop cases. It's like DWIs. Oh my gosh. Oh, I will, Diane. Thank you. He's beyond. I've gotten to where I don't like the videos that I'm seeing right now because this is why you have drunk drivers that's getting off, and you have the drug users and dealers. You better have video proof of what's being accused, because even the cops, if they do not say one thing about an indicator on a drunk driver or under the influence driver, they're going to walk scot-free. I watched one today. I watched most of it, and when I seen his judgment on this one particular person, I turned it off. I just got so mad at him. But what was the cops were called to something, and they confronted the individuals, and they turn around and run off. The cops didn't tell them to stop till after the fact. They caught him. Well, the lawyers told them that the guys didn't know they were cops. But yeah, they did, because they seen the cars and seen the uniforms. They knew they were cops. They turned around and run off. And the fault to that story was them cops didn't holler to two individuals and tell them to stop. So he threw it out of court because he said there's no probable cause for them being detained. The cops did not tell him to stop. And I got pissed off because he let him go. Here lately, there's just been a lot of people being turned loose. Probation violations. That's the one thing I can't get. You know, why tell them these probation orders what you can and can't do if the judges is not going to uphold them? You know, they say they get a bad, a dirty drug test or a dirty alcohol test or tampering with the scram devices, GPS devices. If the judges are not going to stand by what they tell them when they're put in that situation, he just lets them go, or tells them don't do that again, and keeps them, on the same bond. That's just the way he's gotten, and I just don't agree with that. If you violate probation, by God, you need to spend that 30 days in jail like you were told you were going to spend, or 90 days, or a year. It don't matter. It is a violation. He had one on last week that had 8 probation violations. He did not do a thing to him. We made him spend 1 day in jail, but after the next day, he let him out on the same bond. I thought, why have these laws when you're not going to uphold them? It's crazy. And that's the way, probably he's not the only one. That's probably the way it is through the whole United States. And I think that's why the justice system has got out of control, and we have more people that's violating all these problems and issues. And the good thing about most of these department stores now, they have cameras everywhere. They're located all through the store. It don't matter where you're at. And yeah, they can see when people are stuffing items in their purses or in their carry-ons, backpacks. They see it. And so they have video evidence of all this. And once a person leaves, in some states it's different, because some states, if you just put the products in your purses or your backpacks, you're going down. But some states require leaving all points of sale before they can be considered shoplifting. And so with it all being on video now from all the cameras, and yeah, it's hard to say they weren't shoplifting, so it's right there on video. You see it. And the stores are always sending the videos to the cops so they have evidence of it. And they just don't get away with it. There for a while, the stores like Walmart, they just write it off the end of the year as a loss, and have the taxpayers reimburse them or give them credit on their taxes. But with video evidence now, and Walmart is actually putting better, what do they call them? They don't call them security guards. They call them theft protection. And a lot of the Walmart stores are adding more people and better camera footages and stuff, because they're trying to get it under control, the shoplifting, which I'm glad, because, I'm tired of paying Walmart and get nothing out of it. I might buy products there, but I'm buying them. I'm not having them give to me. And that's why even the Target stores are getting that away. Dollar Generals. When I worked at Dollar General, we didn't have no cameras. Not a single one in that store. But now the store I worked at, yeah, it's camera footage. It's seen by corporate. They see it as it's happening, so they have proof of it. And that's the way it should be. I know it costs a little bit of money, but look at the savings they have at the end of the year just by not having people steal their products. There's one old boy he stuffed his backpack full of meat. I'm talking steaks and roast and as much as he could get in it and zip it up. Then he had a basket full of groceries. He just walked out of the store. And an old lady stopped him, seen what was going on, and she ran over there and stopped, grabbed the shopping cart, and tell the theft prevention people run out there and grabbed him, and he got away from him, but he didn't get the cart. He had a bicycle. He rode the bicycle off and carried the backpack with him, but they saw how much meat that he'd stuffed in there from the camera footage, so they got a price on it. I don't know that they ever caught the guy. It's crazy what people do. What I know, times can be hard, and I understand if somebody tries to steal a can of soup or something like that. I understand the meaning for that. They're actually trying to survive with minimal theft. But when you load up a cart full of groceries and then you stuff a backpack full of, it wasn't no little bit kid's backpack. It's a big old pack. Stuff it full of the high priced meats. Now that's a different story. I don't know if he was going somewhere and selling all this stuff or what, but yeah, it wasn't a cheap meat. It was expensive meat. I know here, worked with a guy that before I'd met him and knew him, he got arrested. He stole 2 cans of StarKist tuna because he didn't have no money. He was out of a job at the time and he was hungry. So he walked in the grocery store up here and took 2 cans of StarKist tuna. They pressed charges on him. He was arrested for it. So I talking about shoplifting stuff on here a lot through the past. A lot of the people had commented that where they live at, they have problems with shoplifters and getting away with it. They're not ever caught and prosecuted. But see here, we have never had that problem. We've always had security and stuff in the stores around here and Walmart up here. I know personally because I know the head of security went to school with him, and I know that they catch him and prosecute him. They don't get away with it, and it's always been that way since this Walmart's been up here. In fact, he was on the SWAT team for the county sheriff's office here. He was a sergeant on the SWAT team and in the sheriff's office. And he quit his daytime job as a cop and became the head of security for not just Walmart up here, but all the Walmarts in our county around Hot Springs. He was a big dog of security. And the way it is nowadays, all the technology and stuff, you don't know where a camera's at. And I guarantee you there's more stores that have these cameras in them than you realize. They put a camera in a mannequin's head or in their belly button. and you never even know it. So you're being watched. I hope I never get to the point that I have to steal to survive. I just hope and pray that never happens. I don't know if Dennis was streamed this morning or not. Let's get off of here, off this page, and get over here on this page. Second data update. That's, yeah. Hey Lance, you still in here? I guess not. I guess he's fell asleep again. Well, it looks like everyone's going to leave me. I'm down to 5 viewers. They're all on Facebook, and I hate to leave good company. Hadn't had any comments since Diane left. So, with that being said, let me do this little number here. I think I'm going to call it a night, morning, whatever you want to call it. Guys, thank you very much for hanging in here with me. I know it's been a boring streams, and we had a good stream before this one. I had Dennis and Andrew up on stage with me, and had Robert Leader. I appreciate Robert. He's come through for me when I do these chats here lately, coming up on stage and helping me out. I appreciate that. Robert Gray come on for a little bit. I appreciate him doing that. And most of all, I appreciate everyone that comes in and watches the videos, whether it's mine or Dennis or Andrew's. And just by watching us do these videos means a lot. You don't realize how much it helps us and means to us. I know a lot of times we don't show our appreciation and give the acknowledgement to the viewers, and I always try to do that because you guys are that important to our page. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And you're the reason why I keep coming back. I've left this page I don't know how many times, but I like I said earlier, I think about everyone and wonder if they're doing okay, if things have happened. And because it's more than just you're my viewers, you're my family. And that's the way it's been ever since I've been introduced to you guys. And so I hope to continue on doing what I do, and I hope to grow the audience back and have more participate in what we do and be positive and help us grow even farther. We've got 260,000 followers right now, most we've ever had. It's grown to that much, and I appreciate all the new followers and just keep up the good work. Y'all doing great, awesome jobs, and I hope to see y'all on either my chat stream or Andrew or Dennis. I know Dennis's streams early in the morning, and a lot of people don't get to watch his live stream. Y'all get to watch a replay of it, and he does respond to most comments. I don't. I'm sorry about that. I try to acknowledge you guys while I'm live streaming, and but you guys are awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you watch the video at a later time, you guys mean a lot to us also, and I appreciate it. Dennis does, and just keep up the good work, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.